It's become a health crisis. Officials say as many as 13,000 people could have received contaminated steroid shots that has resulted in a national meningitis outbreak. Today, the number of people sickened in the outbreak reached over 100, and the death toll rose to near a dozen. Investigators are pointing the blame on a specialty pharmacy in Massachusetts, where a steroid medication was produced, and more than 17,000 vials of the steroid were sent to 23 states. Inspectors now say they have found at least one sealed vial contaminated with fungus.
Scary. That's not good quality control.
Investigators say it's unclear how the steroids became contaminated with fungus, but the outbreak is highlighting a well-known practice in America where physicians and clinics are increasingly getting material from compounding pharmacies that sell drugs at a much lower cost than the major drug manufacturers, creating customized medication solutions for patients. According to the International Academy of Compounding, an estimated 56,000 U.S. pharmacies across the country practice compounding.
They are not regulated the way the major pharmaceutical companies are. They seem to have fallen into a regulatory gap. That's something that really needs to be addressed by the Congress.
This summer, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld President Obama's controversial health care law, but nowhere in the health care overhaul does it crack down on this sort of practice used by pharmacies. In fact, the Federal Drug Administration has the authority over drug manufacturers, but not pharmacies, which means in order to mitigate potential public health risks stemming from compounded drugs, lawmakers would have to strengthen FDA's regulatory oversight. In the U.S., all pharmacies are regulated by the states, and they vary state by state. In the past, the FDA has tried to oversee these pharmacies but failed. Litigation led to a U.S. Supreme Court ruling in 2002 and was struck down. Officials say it is unclear how many people are in danger, but the FDA and the CDC are both investigating the outbreak. Ashante Hathaway, Press TV, Washington.